So my name's Nathan Turner, and today I'm going to talk about my exchange in Brazil and how I got into exchange. So right now I'm in Florianópolis, Brazil, and how I got into this program was a lot different to most others. Like normally others have to talk to the local club, call other clubs and all that sort of stuff. But how I got in, I was at a school assembly. My teacher asked, like the whole year level, who wants to do exchange? I immediately put up my hand saying yes because I wanted to know another culture, another language, and I just loved other different countries in the world. So the next day I called Rotary, asking them about it. At first my parents were like, I don't know, because it's pretty expensive, like $10,000 to go. You have to pay for flights, trips, our money they have to pay for, because you run out of money quickly in Brazil. But then I guess they wanted their children to have the best experience of their life. So I went to the meeting with the two exchange leaders of my club. They asked me questions such as why do you want to go, where do you want to go, and stuff like that. Then by the end of the meeting, they told me that I had to attend a selection camp the next day and also make a presentation. Now, the selection camp was 3 hours away from my town by car. And so I arrived at the camp only knowing 2 girls, and those 2 girls went to my school. But I guess the point of the selection was to see if we can make friends, do presentations, and see what country we were perfect for. Because on exchange, you're in a completely different world. I'm Australia, and then Brazil, other side of the world. And on exchange, you've got to do a lot of presentations to clubs, and, about your country and where, what are you doing and all that, and what you've done on exchange. And I've already done one in Brazil about Australia at school. And so my 3 choices were the United States, I don't know why now, Germany and France, and I ended up getting Brazil because they thought I was perfect for Brazil. But even though I didn't get the 3 choices, I'm really happy that I still got to go on this trip. After finding out that I was going to Brazil, I had to do the agonizing wait to finding out who my families are. And on Rotary Exchange, we have 2, 3 families. I don't know, it's different. Here, I have 2 families. And most importantly, my city. I found out after about 4 months, August, October, about that. August, September, October, November, 4 months. I got a message from my host family saying that I'll be in there, that I'll be living in Florianópolis. At the time, I'd never heard about the city, but after an hour, 2 hours of Googling, I already loved this city. I love this city so much. For those who don't know the city, it's an island in the south of Brazil. It's the second from the bottom of Brazil. And I'll post a link down the bottom for you guys to look at photos and what the city's like. I don't know. I arrived in February with my host mom, my rotex, and other exchange students, which was awesome. From that day, I completely changed. Before I left, I was a really shy person, and now I guess I can talk to anyone, English, Portuguese, a little Spanish that I know. But for those of you who don't know what rotex is, they were on exchange. They do things for us, they'll make a little party, a little Olympics thing. Here they call it gincana. Stuff like that. They're really cool. Through my 8 months of exchange so far, I've made so many new friends from Brazil, the States, Europe, Asia. I've been to so many cities. I went to Rio de Janeiro with my family, my best friend. It was amazing. I visited the statue of Christ. Sugarloaf Mountain, and the famous Rio beaches. I also went to the Amazon for 10 days, with 70 other exchange students. In the Amazon, we visited so many amazing things, such as waterfalls, trails, stuff like that. Things that are normal to the Amazon. Once we got onto the boat, like at first we were on land, and then we went into the river for the last 5 days, which I guess became more of the Amazon to me. Like, it felt more like I was in the Amazon when I got onto that boat. When we got into the river, we swam with dolphins, fed monkeys, even held a sloth. A survival challenge, like fishing for piranhas, just stuff like that are in the Amazon. All in the space of 10 days. The best 10 days of my life. I will never forget those 10 days. I recommend that trip to any exchange student that's in Brazil now, going to Brazil, or wanting to go to Brazil on exchange. It's just amazing. But then after the trip, I then changed families, which now I love them like a second family in my life. I learned so much Portuguese in that house. I can have a conversation with them whenever I want about anything. I'd sit down and watch soccer or football, whatever you call it in your country. They took me to a game between my city's team, which is Figueira, and Santos. Even though Santos won 3-1, it was still amazing. And the next day I met the whole Santos team, which I'll never forget that moment either, because I met like the goalkeeper, Rafael, Aroca, Juan, Pablito Rodriguez, and Neymar. It was amazing. Okay, thanks for watching. If you have any other questions about exchange or Brazil, leave them in the comments below. E para os brasileiros, eu vou fazer um vídeo para vocês em português sobre isso. Então, thank you for watching. So yeah, I guess I'll do another video after my exchange, and all the photos. I'll probably do a massive video of it. Yeah, thanks.